Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Today, we're going to have a look at some teams that I've picked out. So I've got two teams. I think if you still got your free play or your wild card, you can have a look at. Now, all these two teams are based on the next 3 weeks of games. And what the percentages of team rating, game rating, potential points. I think that could be something you guys out there look at. Now, that doesn't involve the double captaincy, it's just straight normal points as well. And remember that the game week 9 kicks off at 6:30 is your deadline. So please remember that. So that is today. 6:30 is your deadline. So let's get into this video of looking at these potential two teams that you can guys look at. There are some common players in there, but I've also mixed them up as well. So let's get in the video. So the first one, as you can see, team rated is 93%, 65.3 points, and game week 93. Still got a bit of money in the bank, so it's quite nice. They've got a bit of mixture of, yes, you've got the Arsenal players in there. Yes, it is dominated with them. I tried to get a balance of players, also players that are doing really well at the moment. So they have a lot of formed players. There's a couple of players in there that also are in there just because of their value as well. You could potentially look at someone who else is doing really well that you want to keep him for game weeks, but this is a good little potential for you guys. Yes, you got the Palace ones on the bench, but that is because of they've got Arsenal to this game week, but you will see what I mean going into the next game week. So we get rid of this. So 93, 65, and 93. Next game week, team rating goes 95, 66 points, and 91 game week. So we go up on the team rating, down on the game rating, but we do go up on points. Still Haaland's our captain, Mateta is so a bit of balance, but now, okay, Watermar's gone out, okay, and they've gone up 5 in the midfield. So that is quite an interesting one. So previous one, it was a 4-4-2. Now it's a 3-5-2. So that's very interesting. Was it 3-5-2? Actually, I don't want to get rid of it because I don't want to see the next lot of teams. But I think looking through that, okay, it is very interesting, the switches around, and you're not doing anything. And actually, if you do still got your wild card, well, then that means those teams, and you're going to save transfers for these next 3 game weeks. So if you do have any problems, well, there's transfers ready there for you guys. Now the next one goes 96%. So we go up on the team rating. We go up on predicted points to 66.5. We go also up on the game rating. So that is actually quite an interesting team. And yes, Haaland does play Liverpool in that game week as well, so he's quite high on that. And I think you do have to look sometimes at who they play and why. And for me, I've always said this: don't just look what they're playing this week. Look at the next game weeks throughout. I do kind of like it where you're averaging trying to get 65 points roughly per game week. And yeah, it's not including your captaincies as well, where they'll get that double points. So you're looking maybe Haaland maybe getting like 20 plus points. Well, then that goes up. Or someone may just have that freak one where they get that extra bit more points. And whoa, thank you very much. And I think looking closely, yes, I do like some of these players and some of these teams. This next game, this next team, so that's team 1. So I want your opinions of what you think about this team. Put it down in the chat what you also think about this team. I'm just looking. There we go. I want your opinion on what you think about this team. Now looking at team number 2. Now I think this team number 2 is probably more interesting. So here we go. Game week 9, which is this week. This team rating is 98%, 67.1%. So we're up on points there. 96% game rated for this week. That is very, very impressive. Okay. Yes, you've got the Sunderland midfielders and all that, but yes, it is dominated by those Sunderland. But that means you can get those extra value players in that you can't get. Brentford, Thiago, I've been saying it for a few weeks. Yes, it's against Liverpool coming up, but they've hit the ball rolling, and I think he could still do well. Excuse me. Now going into game week 10. Whoa, we're still at 98%, but we do drop down points a little bit to 67.1. Game rating does drop a little bit, but as you see, the substitutions have come in there. It's about changing it around and thinking about what we do. But you've still got money in the bank as well, which I think is also a bit of a key thing to have as well. Now we're going to have a look at game week 11. We keep the same number of points, but the team rating goes up to 98. Team rating stays at 98, sorry. Game rating goes up to 95. So, do I like this? Potentially I do. And I think I actually do like the quite balance of this team. Bit of a mixture of players, not just all from ones. Yes, there are 3 Arsenal players in this. Do I like the bit where you got Haaland, Saka, and Simeo in the team? Yes. Cucurella as well. Gabriel's going to get points from defensive contributions. Also, maybe an assist or even goal. So I do kind of like that for this game week. And if I was going to look at potentially doing it, this is probably one of the teams that I would actually look at doing. With a tweak of 1 or 2 other players that I may have in mind. But that's my opinion. That's what I think. And I want you to put down in the comment what you think about this team, these game weeks. Which team do you prefer, Team A or Team B? Also, put down in the chat what team you think could be better than this. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, if you do like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you do want to join my league, code is going to be up here, or there'll be a link down in the description. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely time and enjoy game week number 9.